and prep dinner because I have to pick up Bruiser at 4. So I'm gonna make dinner on the stove and then put in the crock pot so by the time we get back we can have dinner when Gabe gets off of work. I also didn't realize how technical this recipe is until reading the recipe. Like I just screenshotted it and then I actually read the recipe today and it's a lot of steps, so let's get right into it. First you're gonna boil some potatoes. Now we're gonna chop the garlic. Also brown some ground beef. I have garlic and Cajun seasoning on the beef. These are boiling up. I don't think I have enough mixed vegetables, so I'm also gonna put some of this vegetable soup mix. It has potatoes, carrots, peas, corn, green beans, lima beans, okra, celery, and onion. Recipe calls for half and half. I don't have half and half, but I do have the sour cream and the cheese. It also calls for everything to sit out room temperature, including the milk and the sour cream and the cheese. We also have our garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and put the beef into here because I'm gonna make the gravy. Melt down your butter with all the beef little tips. Also going to add your garlic. Make sure you're scraping your pan to get all the little flavors out. Now some flour. Mix that up. Slowly whisk in 4 cups of chicken broth. Season up the broth and slowly add in your milk. Drain your potatoes. Add a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of sour cream. And mash. I season in layers, so I'm going to do some garlic, salt, and pepper in the potatoes. Now you're going to whisk in your potatoes in the broth. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. I transferred everything to this bigger pot and we're just gonna whisk it together. It also recommends using an immersion blender to make it smooth. I personally lost mine, so I'm not gonna be able to do that with this recipe. We're gonna go ahead and add in our vegetables. Keep on mixing. Let everything come to a boil. You're supposed to mix the ground beef into this while it's boiling, but since mine's already in the crock pot, I'm just gonna let this boil, add the cheese, and then add that mixture to the crock pot. 2 cups of cheddar cheese, so we have 1 and 2. Now we're just gonna mix everything together. Okay, y'all come back whenever we taste it.